to the hospital.
Bring in the hot sausage.
Unified communications type platform. It's got they may be watching.
I hope this doesn't have any like long-term health side effects. Welcome to another episode of Netranom doing the Hot Wings Challenge. I'm joined here today by TJ Slash, who's one of the project coordinators here, who works on everything from telephony to low voltage systems. He's a real key player in making the gears turn, and really excited to have him on and talk more about what he does.
Good to be here.
Yeah, TJ, you want to give I gave a quick introduction, but you want to tell us a little bit about yourself and your time here at Netranom?
TJ, I've been in the industry for going on 29 years now. I've been at Netranom for just shy of starting my 15th year. 10 days from now, we'll be starting year 15 here at Netranom. So, done a little bit of everything from the telephony division to some systems and running some jobs out in the field.
Great. All right, let's kick it off. So, start our first wing here. And what is this? This is the lightest one. All right. We've got to get these warmer.
Mm-hmm.
That's too cold.
The wings themselves are cold. Awesome flavor though.
Level one, not too crazy. All right. As a project coordinator at Netranom, what do you do? And how do you help clients during a project?
So, with project coordination, I am the front end coordinator between Netranom and the customer to start off a project that they've worked out with us under agreement. And with that, I will be the front end point of contact for getting them through each phase of the project, from initial startup to implementation, training, and close out to get them to the end of the project they've contracted Netranom to do.
Mm-hmm. Great. What do you think are some of the hardest parts of that?
The hardest parts of some of those would be resource allocation, vendor communications, things that are outside of your normal control that you just got to kind of catch on the fly and drag in and get resolved for the customer.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to figure out. A lot of this stuff we can't control, and like I've mentioned in past interviews, we're managing all these vendors and all these different parties, and our objective is to make all that chaos as smooth as possible. So much that is predicting the unpredictable, and that's what we're really focused on here at Netranom. All right, we're clipping along. Moving to number 2. Napkins, please. You can chime in if you want. We don't need to have like a third wall here.
What do you want me to say?
I don't know. We're being a little too formal.
Right.
Everybody's a little too buttoned up with this. This is not the not CNN. All right, so number 2. Oh boy,
It's got a sweet flavor.
that one exploded.
Kind of sweet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna request that we get these warmer next time
Yes, sir.
because they get harder to chew.
Yep.
That's part of the challenge.
Yeah, I walked over to Alina's office and she was like chilling them. She was
told me.
airing. I did not tell you. Ryan told you.
Okay.
Yeah. You were like air chilling them.
Yeah, they lost their heat vibe for sure.
You want us to put them in the microwave?
Nah,
No, that would make
All
it
right.
worse.
we'll get there.
All right. So what's something behind the scenes you manage that clients may not see, but that's essential to a project's success?
A lot of people don't realize what it takes to set up a resource to allocate to that to their project. Resources being the technicians that come out in the field. So from my standpoint, I kind of get those technicians ready and able to get out there and get that project done. Allocate them to the project when it's time, and make sure that they see it through to the end. So kind of prepping the technicians that they'll see on site, getting those guys ready to be able to go out in the field and perform.
What do you think makes a good technician?
First and foremost, listen to the customer. Customer knows what they're wanting. And when you go out and you listen to a customer and you build a relationship with that customer, then it makes the whole project flow smoother. So just a technician that knows how to communicate with the customer is really, really key.
Great. Yeah, we're always hiring. All right, number 3. We're clipping along here. All right, so this is pretty big.
I think that's the ghost pepper.
It's pretty good.
Shout out again to Bubbarinos. Even cold, these are great wings.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't go bad with wings, period. And these are still on point, even cold. Even though I'm wearing it halfway across my face now.
Is there any heat so far?
No, not really.
Not really. All right.
Pretty good stuff.
Let's talk phones. We throw around a lot of acronyms in IT, IT being one of them. What is VoIP in simple terms, and why are more businesses moving away from traditional phone systems?
So VoIP is Voice over Internet Protocol. So it basically is a telephone that uses a data network to do its communication with other devices, whether it be on that same network, off network, or whatever. That voice over IP traffic is normal data packets that you would use on your computer, but they're converted to a voice packet so that something on the other end of it can understand somebody having a conversation across it. This day and age, VoIP plays a bigger role because everybody's data networks are stepping up, and they're trying to get all of these unified communication platforms, being integrations with cell phones, applications, other things that get them to be more versatile out in the field, to where they have contact back to the office but still be able to be on the go kind of situation. The on-prem traditional phone system just locks you to a desk right then and there. So
On-prem being on-premises.
Yep.
And so what are the key differences in just how they're set in terms of what you would need? Like if somebody's sitting in their office right now and they look around, what are some of the limiting factors where they may be stuck with a on-prem system?
Limiting factors may be internet connectivity that would force them in the on-prem. Some of the rural areas that we're in right here, right in Appalachia, puts us in areas where internet's not super great, so it would force them to kind of be stuck to an on-prem system at that point. But for most cases, as the internet comes along, it's opening up avenues for just about every client to be able to look towards a VoIP solution as potential.
Gotcha. Yeah, and we run a VoIP scout when we're evaluating these projects to try to make sure that connectivity is there, because it's not always like just because you have internet doesn't mean it's the right internet for VoIP.
Yeah, with voice over IP, those packets that I was mentioning, those packets have to fall in line so that word that you spoke stays as that word that you spoke. So if you're running into a bandwidth issue to where that voice traffic is broken, obviously that's a broken conversation on the listener's end of it. So yeah, it's vital to have good internet. That's one of the key factors in the voice over IP stuff.
And I know I'm riffing here from the prepared questions, but it's stuff that comes up all the time is the types of internet. You have people that they'll talk about just let's say dial-up,
Yeah.
fiber, Starlink,
DSL.
You have
Yeah.
DSL. And I don't know how would you categorize like I used to have the T-Mobile internet,
Right.
but it's like from a cell tower.
Right.
Yeah. So
it's
there's the good, better, best. They're not all created equal. How does
Right.
that play in the phones?
So with the lower bandwidths that you have, like DSL, dial-up, obviously there's pieces of it here and there still, but with those, you get a latency situation going on with the slower bandwidths to where those broken voice packets are going to be more noticeable. With the higher bandwidths across fiber optic networks, cable networks, things of that nature, they're actually tuned into the point where you don't have that latency, so the voice traffic actually flows as a data packet should and keeps everything together. So it's the higher bandwidths are definitely a necessity when it comes to voice traffic.
Great. All right. Number 4. Flipping along.
Big wing.
This one's pretty good.
I agree.
What kind of notes, flavor are you getting from the start tasting fine wines here?
Yeah, well, right now just because they're starting to blend a little bit, but yeah, you got some hints of is that mango. It might be the mango habanero. I'm not quite
You don't
sure.
have to whisper.
but-
You can talk.
Yeah. Not quite sure, but there's that one's definitely got a real good flavor to it.
People know you're back there.
No, they don't.
Lena's hiding behind the camera.
No, I'm not.
Avoiding the wings.
Yes.
Yeah. My mom watched this and she said that I need to show more emotion because people watch this for the pain. And so maybe this will get hotter, but apparently last time
You didn't show enough.
I was not emotional enough with the heat and how it was impacting me.
Shout out to your mom.
That's okay, because pretty sure Ryan picked up where you left off.
Ryan was pretty emotional.
It was getting to Ryan pretty good. Pretty good.
All right, so you worked in some complex projects. Which one stands out as especially challenging, and how did we help the client navigate it?
So last year we had a client do a major expansion on their building, and they contracted us to basically work them through that project completely from ground up. So we come in during the construction phase of it. We've got crews of guys that will come in, put all the wiring in, get the infrastructure built and functional, ready to go. And then later in that same project, we come in and implement the systems in place, tie in audio, video, conferencing, things of that nature, to get them to the point where they're fully capable of running their day-to-day business in their new expansion. So that one being one that we ran from literal ground up was a pretty complex one. There's a lot of the factors a lot of the aspects that we do here at Netranom was all kind of calculated into that one big job. And we were in about a year and a half total on the job to get it to completion. So, and that was a pretty complex one. Had a little bit of all the personnel that we have here was tied into it at some point, somewhere or another.
What all goes into scoping out and planning a project?
First and foremost, experience. So there's a lot that goes into prepping it from even setting in meetings with architects. We sat down with the architect before anything even got drawn up on paper to kind of go through what's going to go into this as things go on, and then prepping and planning at that point in time to start implementing in, and then you start having to look at, okay, well, what's the true scope of work? What kind of material list are we going to have to get together? What kind of timelines do we have, and what kind of resources is going to be required to make this happen? So there's a lot involved to get it from the primary stage to get it to fully implemented.
What's something, so you said that one took a year and a half, I'm sure it was very complicated. What are some things that maybe clients don't know going into things like this that they would need to understand, like not tempering expectations, but kind of like, this is a big project. What are some aspects of the project that it would be helpful that clients knew that maybe make communication easier, or just so?
Well, their objective, their number one objective is, because it's with our experience, if they can give us their objective, then we can pretty much sit down with them and kind of dial up what they're looking for to get them the solution package put together. So having a true oversight of what they're looking to accomplish going forward, and working with experienced personnel to get them there.
Great. All right. Moving on to 5.
Five.
How are we doing on time?
Good.
Good. What does good mean? Has it been an hour?
No, it's been 5.
It don't take me 5 hours to eat 10 wings.
All right.
What's that one taste like?
Then
Then we gotta put more sauce on them.
Okay.
We gotta load them up.
Just dip it in the bottle.
I mean, you gotta load it on there. I haven't got much heat yet.
yeah, I haven't either.
But you didn't last time either. Until like when
Do
you
we want to get the hot sauces and add more to it, man?
We just jerk
I mean, we gotta do the last dab, right, and then like the technical.
We can.
All right. Bring in
Everybody sees right now when he goes to the hospital.
Bring in the hot sauces.
He has said. He has said.
He'll be sitting in the ice bucket driving to the meeting.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Hopefully-
drive to Parkersburg tomorrow.
Hopefully you show emotion.
I am showing emotion. I feel like these aren't hot enough.
Yeah. The emotion's called disappointment.
Yeah.
There's an emoji for that.
All right. Maybe I don't think we're sandbagging. I am. I've got a pretty high hot tolerance.
Yeah,
but,
I do too. That's I like pretty high heat.
Yeah, I always get the Thai hot pad Thai.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had. I do red hot pepper. It's ground habaneros in my scrambled eggs in the morning. It's just shake that we just. You gotta have spicy eggs.
Didn't realize we were bringing a gun to a knife fight here.
I mean, yeah, you gotta spice up life a little bit.
Danielle, if you'd like to just put them on there. or
Yeah,
have
you
them
don't.
do
Yeah,
it.
you can.
So do we know what, the order?
Yeah. What do we? We've got. Well, we only have the last.
We're at,
5,
yeah. The last 5 is where we're at.
Number 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can just put them right here, I guess. We don't need to block. Are we blocking the camera?
Nope.
All right. People can see a behind the scenes look.
Yeah.
Candid look.
This is how you really do.
This is how the sausage is made.
Sausage?
We're not making chicken. All right. So for AV projects like conference rooms or displays, what are some of the key details clients often overlook that can make or break the setup?
So with conference rooms, a lot of people design a conference room in the sight of a big conference table and people sitting around that conference table. A lot of people don't realize that all of that equipment that they want to tie to this conference table or to the monitors on the walls and things, they still require wiring to go in to connect all this stuff together. A pathway for that wiring is typically forgotten in a lot of cases. That's things that architects have to put in when they're doing new construction, things of that nature, so that connectivity is there. A lot of things are getting to the point where they're wireless now, but somewhere along the line, that stuff still has to tie back to a network, and usually there's a wire somewhere involved in it, and a lot of times they're forgotten. And so you've got this beautiful conference room, this nice little device sitting over on the table, and it's running across the floor and plugged into the wall. So those are things that just a pathway for that wiring is something that's typically forgotten.
Is there a trade-off between having something like hardwired versus being connected via wireless in terms of like training?
As far as it's an application basis.
Like if in doubt, if you can, would you want to hardwire it?
Yeah. Typically a hardwire is going to be your better solution. A lot of the times when you're doing wireless devices, that's going to be shared onto the network with other devices that could be eating up more of that bandwidth and causing issues with your connectivity for your other devices. So typically a hardline connection to that, to your, especially your audio video stuff. If you're having a meeting and AV is a big part of it, you definitely want to have that solid connectivity using that hard line if you can.
Okay. So yeah, cabling, big part of it. We've done projects in old buildings before.
Oh, yeah.
One recent one comes to mind where they're not necessarily designed for modern IT infrastructure. So not a problem, but you just gotta factor that into your expectations.
Right. Got to be braced and ready for it. So.
Yeah. All right. So number 6.
Number 6.
Jerk and Scotch bonnet at jerk.
Interesting.
Let's see here. Do you want extra, or do you want?
Oh yeah.
How much you gonna put on it?
I'm just gonna put a good amount.
Dabble, do you?
There we go.
I'm gonna put a little dab here, and then I'm gonna slather it all in it, kind of situation.
That's got great flavor.
That one does. All right, so we're gonna do it like this.
Now we'll see if I have a lot of tolerance, or if you guys have just been cheating me
All right.
on the heat.
Cheating.
You definitely get the jerk right off the bat on that one. That Caribbean kind of jerk
Yeah,
taste to
that's
it.
good. That's
right off
I don't know
the
if that's the volume, but that's probably the first hot one I've had.
Yeah, that one is pretty good.
But remember 8 last time.
Well, I mean, yeah, they get worse, but I feel like I should be getting kicked in the teeth earlier than 8. I'm tempted during the week to come steal these hot sauces, but I know it's company property. As
Yeah,
are
right.
our gold plates.
Dollar Tree.
That one does have a good flavor. I like
That's
that
good.
jerk. Like I said, that jerk hits you right now, and then it just kind of sits there.
Clean heat. That's what it says.
I agree with that.
All right, so NetraVoice is Netranom's own phone platform. How does it compare to other services out there, and where do you see it making the biggest impact for clients?
So, NetraVoice, we got a couple of different flavors of NetraVoice since we're doing flavors of hot sauce here. Our primary solution right now that we're using is our hosted platform, which is back to that voice over IP that we were talking about earlier. It uses your network to build a telephone system out. Those are kind of compiled with the unified communications things, but we also have our on-premise NetraVoice, and that's just your physical phone system that just hides in a closet and does its day-to-day answering and processing phone calls. So there's key differences in those, and it's based off of what type of business continuity you truly need. Do you need those mobile technicians or those mobile salespeople out in the field? If so, then the hosted platform is where we lean towards. So you have your applications and things of that nature that will give you that connectivity. Like I said, on premise, you're at a desk, your phone sits at your desk, that's where you take your phone calls. That's your on-premise solution. There's features and applications and functionalities to each and every phone system that's out there anymore that are kind of generalized, but when you're starting to look into business continuity, then that's when you look at, okay, yep, on-prem does me good, or I need mobile guys doing their job. So that's where a lot of it comes down to.
Where do you see that technology or the industry going with, we'll say voice, business voice?
So, being in the industry as long as I have, I've watched telephony develop from an analog-based platform all the way to your cell phone is now your desk phone and you're out and about. So that's, I mean, it's at this point in time, it's pretty much endless because you've got your full network capabilities now at the palm of your hand, and it's just sky's the limit with that when it comes to telephony anymore. They're basically, telephones have now become computers. Just that's the way it is.
Yeah. Yeah, it can be your scanner, your fax machine.
Everything. Yep.
Every once in a while, somebody asks me to fax them something. I'm just like,
yeah. Yeah, fax is almost completely obsolete at this point. There's a few organizations that still have to have it, law firms, things like that. They want that physical hard copy of stuff for legalities, but yeah, for the most part, everything can be done off of a mobile application anymore. Yeah. So, including your telephone calls.
Yeah. All right, number 7.
Number 7, Ninja
Napalm.
Ninja
The Pepper
Napalm.
Ninja hot sauce. Rated
right.
scorching. All right, let's see what we got here.
Ninja.
Let's put a nice little stream there. All right.
Yeah. See, the sodas have already kind of soaked their way in. That's what I think is what part of this happened here. Ninja Napalm.
I'm really gonna regret that hitting my tongue first. I just like coated my tongue.
What's it taste like?
Not napalm. It's not what I would picture napalm talk.
Yeah, what do you think napalm tastes like?
I'm not sure. For some reason, like ash and and things come to mind.
Petroleum.
Yeah, something to that.
It does have kind of like a what's it? Sesame, sort of like an orange chicken almost.
I can get like a citrusy kind of hint back in there. But that is the first one that I've gotten in
That hurts.
like heat.
Yeah, hot sauce rich with moruga, scorpion pepper flavors that will explode on your taste buds, and a scorching heat that will sneak up on you.
Yeah,
All right,
there's the ninja
There
factor.
it is. All right.
I've been hiding in the trees and look
There
out
we
here.
go.
I come. Yeah, that
So-
one's definitely got a little more heat.
All
to it,
right.
for sure.
Okay, so there are often multiple vendors or departments involved in these projects. How do you keep everyone on the same page, especially when deadlines are tight?
So my title is project coordinator. That word coordination is key factor. So you've got to, number one, dive in, figure out who all the key players are to a project, and start coordinating and working out, like I said before, timelines, material lists, things of that nature. But that coordination and information gathering up front will get you through beginning, implementation, and closeout of any project. But you've got to coordinate with all those vendors that's involved.
Keeping everyone on the same page. What do you see as the biggest challenge there? Some things that I think come up, came up today, in terms of, we work with these vendors, and we're not necessarily the customer.
Right.
Like we are not working with QuickBooks. The customer's working with QuickBooks, but we are doing things on behalf of the customer. So there's some expectation management there.
Yeah.
With who we have permission to talk. Not permission, but we can't make decisions. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So that is a tough thing to get by, is not being able to have that communication with some of those vendors. You don't know what their timelines are, what their material lists and things are. So not being able to control or set down a true time-based project because of not knowing the additional factors from the other vendors is it's really that's the part that kind of puts the damper on some of these projects. Is just having to deal with sourced materials, resource allocation, things like that from their standpoint also. So it's everybody's kind of got to put their piece of the puzzle together before the whole picture is done, and the lack of control on that end of it is it's a tough factor.
Yeah, makes sense. All right, moving on to 8.
Number 8,
Which is the bad one, right? So
You got to pour it on there.
I'm going to.
number
Okay.
8.
I'm going to grip this one. Oh, it's like thick.
That's it, yeah.
Come on.
That's like the A1 bottle. You just want to.
Oh, that's a healthy dab right there.
And what do we look? What's this one?
Oh,
The bomb.
This one's the bomb. It is the bomb.
Yeah.
The bomb
TJ,
evolution.
You want to pitch
Yeah,
this one?
Yeah, the bomb evolution. Red Hot Chilies have evolved. So this one's evolved. We'll see what it does. Let's get some extra dosage on here. I can get it on both sides.
There it is.
All right. Hampton's down. Let's see where we're at with it. Yeah, that one's just heat as soon as you bite it.
Like no taste, just
That
straight
was-
heat.
Just
I'm trying to choose
pepper
it all.
taste.
Because I don't want to throw up. All right.
Yeah, that one's just like pepper to the, I mean, literally pow.
Right at the back of the throat. Oh my God.
It's a pretty good one though.
Yeah. All right, is this enough pain for you, Mom? All right. NetraShield is Netranom's physical security platform. How does it help businesses better protect their people, property, and data?
So with NetraShield, I needed a shield in there for the heat. That one's definitely got some punch to it. But with NetraShield, it includes a handful of different platforms, from camera systems to intrusion systems, access control, monitoring, to allow. Yeah, that one may require a little bit of a sip. But from that standpoint, looking at a NetraShield platform, we can let the customer feel safe with knowing that their business is covered, is being watched, so to speak,
Yep.
during the whole time.
Can you touch
That
on
one's
the
got some
Can you touch on the cybersecurity piece?
cybersecurity. Is
Or like how a lot of these devices have back doors.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so in 2 segments. That was a little tough. But with everything going to a unified communications type platform, it's got the ability, all devices have the ability to talk anymore to the network. So with that being said, we have to have devices that are able to be secured on the software side of it, not just the physical side of it. So that software side of it can let cyber criminals into your network, and that's, like I said, a back door in to the network of that piece.
Yeah. So that's why we're a little picky with some of the devices we use. And we go into an environment and look at their security cameras, and they're not necessarily secure in every
Right.
sense.
Yeah, they may be watching who's looking at them locally, but they're not paying attention to who's actually the hackers that are trying to hit that IP address through the network and get their way in.
I'm a little dizzy.
That
All right, moving on.
that was definitely a little bit hot.
Arbol Scorpion. It's hot.
The bomb. That one got the tingle going,
Yeah.
for sure. Marble scorpion. Interesting. All right, let's see what we got going on here.
I can't chew fast enough.
What? You can't chew fast enough? Okay.
That one's got kind of a dark, smoky flavor.
I hope this doesn't have any like long-term health side effects.
Yeah, you may have to have a grace period between each of these.
Yeah, I gotta wait like a month.
Yeah. I think I'm still feeling the heat from the bomb. That's a big wing. That was a full-size chicken.
An actual chicken.
Yeah, I'm lucky the last one's real big. All right. Now I've got my composure back. I am a little dizzy, but all right. IT rollouts involve a lot of moving parts. Where do you think Netranom delivers the most impact during those transitions?
I think Netranom delivers the most impact by creating a trusted environment for customer. They trust that we know what we're doing, how we're going to get them from A to B on a project or whatever solution we're working on. But being able to trust the company that you're investing your money into for your business, I think is one of the most impactful pieces that we can have. I got lips tingling like crazy right now.
There's a spectrum of providers, right? Like you may have on let's say the lower end, like say we're doing AV like a conference room. Some guy just setting stuff up. Then let's say you put I'm not saying this is not a skill spectrum, but maybe size.
Right. Yeah.
You got Netranom, then you have like some national company. Where do you think what sets us apart? Like why would you not want to work with like a big national provider? Like what is that unique Netranom aspect where we fit in the market?
I think a lot of customers see us coming in as local guys. We live in the same communities that these people work and live in, and being able to recognize that hey, these are local people, but these are smart local people that know what I need and how to get me there.
Not so smart.
Yeah, well, yeah, smart enough that I brought a couple of drinks. But yeah, that definitely plays a pretty good role in it.
Oh, what's the rule with this? Like, am I allowed to drink milk? Is milk throughout, or am I theoretically supposed to hold off until the end?
Whatever your heart desires.
I don't know what the rules are.
I don't know either.
Gotcha. Yeah, all right, last one.
All right. What
The last dab. Experience.
Experience.
Over 91% pepper. X.
Yeehaw!
Sorry. Okay.
Yep.
That's a healthy dab. All right.
Little dab of D. We're gonna get the experience. Roll it down, get a little bit everywhere.
I'm just disassociating.
Oh yeah, that's got some heat.
It's like when you're a kid and getting a shot. I'm just trying to like look over here. You just shake like a tambourine in front of me.
Yeah, that one definitely has some heat to it.
Mm-hmm. PJ's actually eating the whole way, and Ryan only had like a bite.
Oh, I told him going into this, I'm appreciating the wings because I'm going to eat the wings.
All right.
Definitely got some tingle in there.
All right. So
I've yet to do that because I don't want it hitting my sinuses. Right now, I've got it controlled to my mouth.
In one word, how would you describe project coordination at Netranom?
Busy. Can
good.
I say that same word multiple times?
Busy.
busy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's busy. We've got a lot going on, and like I said, with all the different aspects of the company that we do, there's everything coming in as projects. We're literally it's just a nonstop wheel that's rolling. It keeps us super busy.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you're interested in outfitting your office, fixing some of that crazy cabling you might have in a closet, or just bouncing ideas off of us about how to improve your workspace, give us a call and we'll be happy to help out. And until next time, this is Netranom's Hot and Orange Challenge.
Cheers.
You don't think the bomb is clean heat?
That says dirty heat.
That's what started it.